You bore it out. Repeat it.
Went into it, and I wanted to know how does money or a chick that makes good money, how does that change the dynamic? Because we've talked about the octanes, and then we've talked and we never actually.
It depends on how she got her money. If she just has it, if she got it from her parents or she just has it.
I was thinking about that today.
Because it seems like SMV is thrown out the window the minute money is included.
No. It depends. Okay, see if you find a chick, that that just happens to run across a really good job, or she's good at real estate or something like that, but she didn't go to college, she's not really all that educated, she just got a real good job. Even though she makes like 6 figures or something like that, she's still like an 87 octane because she hasn't gone through the brainwashing of college. Okay.
What about
you borg it out?
What about a woman that is well educated and gets good money?
Okay, if she's well educated and she's an educated corporate chick, if she's educated, she's got 6 figures, then she's been indoctrinated. So what she wants to do. Okay, you got to remember, because these are not sexual market value things. These are economic classes, right? Of women. So in other words, sexual market value, as far as sexual market value, is what men want from a woman. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What if she's not indoctrinated?
If she's not indoctrinated, there's very few chicks that are corporate, that 6-figure corporate chicks that are 92s that are not indoctrinated. Okay, because
they don't have college education.
They have a college education. They got sororities.
Yeah, those are the ones. Those are the.
Okay, the thing is, if you want that kind of chick, you have to have. Those are more for like ambitious guys that need to be pulled up. So in other words, if say if you were real estate or you're doing something that business wise. If you want a chick that's going to help you achieve that, it'll be a 92 octane, because she needs to push somebody at her level and above. So her whole circle is telling you need to help this dude, you need to get behind him, you need to help him with get resources so that you can push him ahead of you, because that's what she wants. And the 89, and then like an 89 octane is more likely to be jealous of him more than anything else.
Yeah, because the way I see it is, because I'm talking about specifically foreign women, because that's what I fuck with, and that's where my fiance's at, and she's not indoctrinated, but she's at that level. So does that actually make her a 92 octane?
Okay, because
she's not indoctrinated.
Okay, the thing is with a foreign woman, if you were in her country, it might, but outside her country, you're taking her out of her environment and away from her circle, so she doesn't have a circle of friends that she's trying to meet an expectation to. Okay,
so she's not a 92 octane then?
She's not a 92 octane now. Okay, she will be more closer to the 87, because she's happy to have you, because she wants to get here. So whatever you're doing in America, she's going to be happy with, because you're outside of because you're a come up for her, right? So you bring her from where it's like taking a very smart chick out of the projects, right?
Right.
She's happy to escape the projects, and you're bringing her to wherever you're at. So she's happy. She's gonna act like an 87. She's gonna be happy right where she's at. Now later on, she might advance to it, but I say for the first 5 or 6 years, maybe even more than that, she'll be happy right where she's at. Now, after that, after 5 or 6 years, and she gets to form a circle, or a group of women that are around her that are 92 octanes, and then she will start acting
that's
like
where the problem is gonna come.
Well, that's always where the problem is. It's not, let's say because you're in a different economic class. So when you're in a different economic class, you have different friends, different associates, and all that kind of stuff, and different expectations. Exactly. So even that's how come a lot of your black 92 octanes aren't married, because they don't have.
So what is that? What would that mean for the man?
For the man, for a 92 octane, right? If you have to you don't have to be, you have to be ambitious, and you have to have potential more than anything else, because you have to because what she's going to try to do is to pull you up. You know, because it's difficult to find
She's
a
gonna
guy.
ride your ass.
She's gonna ride your ass. She will ride your ass, because I can tell you that she's gonna ride your ass.
Okay.
You know, because I remember my fiance. She was 89, so sometimes she acted like a 92. She rolled my
She's
ass.
on the cusp.
Right.
Yeah, she's on the cusp. She's riding my ass, but thinking when it looked like I was good, had the ability to pass her. All of a sudden, she's like putting on the brakes. So that's an 89. But a 92, she wants you to be at her level or above, because that's going to make her look good in her social circle. So if you're ambitious, you got a plan, and you're willing to work very hard, a 92 Octane was the perfect person to have, like Lawrence in Insecure.
Right.
He would have been better off with Molly than what's her name? Because Molly's a 92 Octane, and Molly could see, okay, with this nigga here, he's got the Ivy League education.
Downgrade.
He's grinding, and all I need to do is bring some help to him, and he can go from the $50,000 level he's at. He could be 200 or 300,000. All I need is
even look at it like that.
She can be turned into an asset. That's if you do your thing right. Then, right?
If you are suited for, because one thing you have to be with a 92 Octane is ambitious. If you're not an ambitious dude, a 92 Octane will basically get on your fucking nerves. But if you're ambitious and you're a grinder, a 92 Octane is what you want behind you. Because she's gonna do everything in her power to elevate you.
How do you make her an asset, like specifically?
Well, the thing is, you'll be an asset to her. She will let you know that right up front.
Yeah.
There would be, in other words, you ever meet a woman that if you meet a 92 Octane and you get to chatting up, you get into chatting up and stuff like that, she asks you, what do you do? And you tell her about that. She says, oh, what do you plan on doing with that? You tell her your plans and dreams, and then she envisions, oh, I can help you with this. I can help with, I know a person, right? My girlfriend, the blah, 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 and she does this, she does that.
Yeah, it'll be an instant hookup.
It'll be an instant hookup, and all of a sudden she's giving you all this information, and she's telling she's planning your whole career path, right?
Yeah, that's what I've been experienced lately with this 92 Octane, and and that's why I asked these specific questions, because that conversation did come up.
Okay.
And she was like, all right, so what do you plan to do with this? I told her about my humanitarian efforts, what I want to do. I told her about, I wanted to open up a men's center, and for men who are victims of divorce and things like that. And she was like, oh, okay, cool, like that's awesome. Like, okay, so where do you plan on taking that? And then she asked me further and further questions, and I was like,
it's like most people don't ask these questions type shit, so you're thrown off by
really, I was taken back by it. I was like, holy shit, like she's really interested in what I really want to do with this.
I've been on the other side of that, and you really get a lot of pushback, like people don't know, so it's kind of like you're really testing them. So she's really testing you on that, like seeing if you're really serious about it. Because that can mean a lot.
And the questions were like, I was taken back because no female ever. Not only did I never come across a 92 Octane.
Oh, really?
But these questions were never brought up, and a female actually taking interest in my aspirations and things like that. That had never happened before to me. So this is totally new ground for me, and this is why I ask these specific questions.
You know who get a lot of 92 Octanes?
Who?
Black dudes that get with white chicks. They'll basically
I've heard that.
Pull them up.
Yeah. White chicks, you know what? White chicks with this, the grades basically cover black chicks. Like an 89 white chick is a little bit, where it varies with is that woman on the cusp. Like an 89 white chick is more likely to pull you up and push you forward, because their culture is a little bit different.
The other thing I've noticed is the resourcefulness of this woman. The resourcefulness of this woman is out of this fucking world. Like it's out of
Yeah,
this
she's a
fucking
hustler,
world.
right?
The types
Yeah,
of
she's a, yeah.
the types of resources that she has at her, at her disposal, the types of people that she knows blows my fucking mind till this
Yeah.
day.
That's an 89 octane. Yeah. That's if you're a hustler, that's who you want. Depends on what kind of hustler though. If you're a legal grinder hustler, if you're a legit hustler,
of course.
yeah. If basically if you're not a legit hustler, you want an 87 or 85. If you're a crook, yeah.
Yeah, if you on some shit, you got some stuff you working on. You do not want no DMB, because I mean that basically just kind of like, I mean if you just want sex or whatever, fine.
Yeah, and this
you
is
want
kind
to
of the
move
reason
and
why.
shake. You want to move and shake. You want to like do what I did today. Like you want to network around these 89 octanes. And
Yeah.
I guess a few of them was 92, but I ain't really, talk that much. But I mean, yeah, you want to network and get around these chicks, man.
Yeah.
No, like this chick does the networking for me. Like,
Oh,
I don't even,
you
I don't know.
talking
All I
about your
gotta
chick?
do,
Yeah,
all I
you got a
gotta do
winner.
is tell her, listen, this is what I'm interested in. These are my aspirations. She's like, oh, well, I got an answer for that. She has an answer.
Yeah.
She has a resource for every single thing that I could possibly ever
so
say.
she can get you in the room. She can get you in the room.
It's like what ARC would say, like, those are the ones you keep around you.
Yeah. It's ridiculous the types of resources she could pull, and she goes off my aspirations. She's always asking me, all right, what do you, what are your goals? All right, this is your goal. Okay, how do we make that happen? And I'm like, what the fuck? I've never experienced. This is new ground for me.
Okay.
This is new ground for me where not only a chick that takes interest in my aspirations and my goals, but she takes it a step further where she's like, all right, well, this is how we're gonna make it happen. And I'm like, whoa, I never even thought about that part.
Now, SPI, like, how does this make you feel though? Like, are you intimidated by this, or like?
Oh, I'm not intimidated. I'm just taken back by it a little bit. No,
I asked because what happens, what happens is that you see a lot of women on the other side of this. And then they find a man like that, and sometimes they're like, well, most men are intimidated by me, and then they find the right one.
She actually told me that. You know what? We had this
conversation. Right, yeah.
She was like, wait a minute, like, I've never, most guys, they run the other way because they're very not only intimidated by my intelligence, by my career. They're also intimidated by my class. And they're also intimidated by my family, and I'm like,
that's not it. That's not it. That's not intimidated. What it is that they're basically they know that they're not that ambitious,
right?
Yeah.
In other words, if you're not that ambitious, not that
they already know they're gonna fail.
In other words, I'm not ready to grind that hard and work that hard. I know
take it that far.
She's gonna be on my ass every second, and that's gonna wear on me. So
basically,
some people
I actually like it.
Well, some people,
I'm so happy that she's doing
some
that.
People
you're like challenge accepted.
Yeah. Some people are like worker ants. Some people are warrior ants.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm a warrior ant, so I'm an entrepreneurial ant.
So I was taken back by it, but I was just like, hell yeah, like this is what's up. Like this is like, are you kidding me? Like this is what I was looking for. Like this is what's up. Like I can't believe she's actually pushing me to do it, and she's up for the challenge, because I look at myself as a challenge, because most women, they don't cut it for me, and that's why I decided I need to go overseas, because I need a woman, not only a woman behind me, but a woman who support my program, and here in America, you ain't gonna find that. And so it took me back.
I was on the train in Chicago, right?
Yes.
One at a time.
That's the exception.
All right.
I was
on the train, right? I was looking around.
Take a breath, Alex.
I was. Have you ever been on the Chicago L in down like in Chicago or whatever? Like we have, it's called the red line, blue line, all this shit. It's a good anthropological experiment. Like you get on the train, it's like rush hour or packed with people, whatever. You look around and you just see all types of walk of life. You see Asians, Hispanics, you see whites, you see blacks, and you see couples and shit. And I was just looking at this one white dude, right, and his wife or whatever, and just she probably just a regular chick or whatever, and it was so happy. He was so. I was looking at him. He was so content. I mean, yeah, he picked a nice looking. You know, she was. If I was to jump the fence, I'd jump the fence with his wife. Basically, like that's the type of chick that he picked.
How so?
He picked a good woman.
How so?
Because she looked like she was humble. She also was very good looking. She looked like she was well cultured.
Would you agree with me that she would be the exception if we're talking about American
She's an
women?
exception out of that whole train part, right? She was like that was the only couple I saw that was like that.
And
so
that's
that
my
was
point.
like what 3% or 1%.
And that's my point. And that's
Yeah.
why I decided to go, foreign instead of American women.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's becoming rare, man.
What I see a lot though is like women will start talking to this man is intimidated shit, and it's not that he so much is intimidated or just that he's intimidated, but like he looks at her and he's like he's not really ready to work. So it's like the men that these women talk about that are getting intimidated. Like I look at some women, I'm like, intimidated by what? Like there's nothing that you're talking about that would intimidate me. But does that make me special or some shit? Because like I don't see what you're talking about.
You know, this reminds me of that movie Think Like a Man, where that professional chick that she was getting on that chef guy. You know, he wouldn't get his shit together. He wasn't really ready for it. You know,
Yeah, he wasn't ready for
and she kind of slapped him with the reality, like, oh, maybe you ain't ready for it. So I kind of get where BGS is coming from. Like
it's competitive,
but
it's competitive.
It's just to be a lot of chicks want to get on that shit. I'm intimidated and all that shit, but they're not. They're 89 octanes. They haven't got there. They can't.
They're playing it off.
In other words, a chick. There's a difference between a chick that will slap you around and say you're not ready for it and push you, and there's a chick like a 92 octane. She's not gonna just push you. She's gonna put her shoulder to the wheel. She's gonna put her shoulder to the wheel right along with you and help you push that rock. She's not gonna just talk.
Yeah, it kind of threw me off.
Most
chicks just talk. Threw me off in that movie. It threw me off in that movie where I really thought, because I think everybody agrees with me, where I really thought that chick was just gonna dump him and she was gonna stay alone. But when the script changed and towards that third act, where she was like, you know what, she humbled herself. But again, she's the exception. She humbled herself and she was like, you know what, maybe I can do something with this. I can work with this. He does have ambition. It's just I need to work with him.
Well, the thing is, that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. A lot of
women don't want to do that either.
Yeah, well, a lot of chicks. You have a lot of chicks that are just like that. Says, I intimidate him and all that stuff. And then when you ask them, say, okay, well, how are you going to help me get to where I want to go? And they don't have any answers. The 92 octanes have resources and they have contacts and they're willing. Not only they're willing to put up, if they're really into you, they're willing to put up their own fucking money to get you going. That's a 92 octane. The rest of those chicks are just 89s pretending to be 90.
Yes, exactly.
Right. Some of them are 87s pretending to be 92s.
So can you talk about?
Right. Well, a lot of women want ready-made too. So don't forget that. Like, and that's a part of the pretending part. Like they really want this person to be a 92 or be that man, that alpha or whatever, but they're not willing to do anything to get you there as well.
The chick that wants ready-made and said, well, you need to look like, okay, if you look like this, you can get ready-made. If you don't look like this, you have to work with me. And any chick that comes through that kind of bullshit, we need to put our cards on the table. Okay.
What separates the pretenders from the
money,
actual real ones?
Capital, and risk that they're willing to take.
Okay, there's two kind of chicks that can help you. Okay, believe it or not, there's two kind of chicks that can help. If you're ambitious, that can help you. Those are the 92 octanes and the 100 octanes, which is the baller chicks. The baller chicks. The baller chicks are the ones that date athletes, that date very, very wealthy drug dealers, that date the millionaire class people. Those are the like Amber Rose is well, regardless of what we think about it, she's 100 octane. She's a baller chick, right? A baller chick can help, even if she ain't got no money. She can get you in a room with people that have. So you know how it is. The five you are you're as successful as the 5 friends that you have around you,
Yeah.
you will become part of that group because she can get you in the room. Those are the ones I said, if you're gonna get friend zoned out of all the chicks, the baller chick is who you want to get friend zoned by because she can get you into the room, she can get you to the seat at the exclusive restaurants and all that kind of shit because she's known. In other words, if you want to do a deal, she can get you in contact with the person that can help you do the deal. Now the 92s is because depending on what field they're in, if she'll let you know. If she can help you, she'll let you know. If she can't, she'll say, okay, you know what? We're not compatible. I like you. We can fuck. But other than that, you know, I got to go find me another dude. But if she can help you, she knows she has contacts. She has resources. She's got money. She's got ambition. She will help you push that rock. Now, the ones that talk that shit that says, I can't find nobody on my level and they're intimidated, those are the pretenders. Those are the pretenders 89.
So,
most like those are 89s.
So the next question is, question is for the 92, right? So what does her motivation come from besides she just likes you?
But one, she wants to be successful because she wants to go up to the next level too. And if you go up to the next level, you're gonna pull her along, right?
That's her motivation.
That's her motivation.
It's like that dude Jesse Williams.
He had a 92 octane. Yeah.
What else motivates us to this 92? Actual real, not a pretending 92, but a real 92.
Because she wants a successful man on her arm because that elevates her social status in her circle. The more successful you are, the higher her social status is with her clique.
She goes to those high class events.
Yep.
She got somebody on her arms.
Got somebody on her arm. Yeah, she got somebody on her arm. She got money, status, and security for her.
What attracts her to you? Besides the motivation, forget about the motivation part. What would the attraction be?
It could be It could be anything from more likely you click non-sexually, and the second thing is that you click sexually. It could be one of a whole bunch of things. If she will friend zone you if you click non-sexually, which is
she'll trophy you if you look good.
If you look good, she will outright, but a 92 will outright buy you if you look good enough. Okay,
that's what happened to one of my partners.
If she's sexually attracted to you, you laying good pipe, she will help you. She's try to elevate you. Okay,
right.
Her motivation is secure. Her motivation is one, social status because she has her own money. Secondly, is money and security. And then it then compatibility. All that stuff on down the line. But those are the 3 reasons she's going to be with you.
What provides her security specifically?
Money and a partner that's a good earner.
Yep.
Y'all gonna go ahead and call it a night, y'all.
All right,
bro.
Yeah.
Right, have a good night.
What time is it? Yeah. It's we do another.
So the motivation, right? I mean, excuse me, not the motivation. So the money part. Let's say you got the money part, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that you got the sex game down, right? So, is there any type of maintenance that you need to continue? Is there any type of extra?
Okay. The thing is with a 92 octane. Okay. She won't. A 92 octane is not going to leave you to go downgrade unless you're just that bad. Okay.
Yep.
If your sex game is pretty good, and you halfway decent as far as you're non-sexual, where you're paying attention to her and stuff like that.
Right.
Her problem is finding a guy that she's compatible with on her economic level. That's really difficult for a 92 octane. Of any race.
Where do looks stand on this scale here?
It depends on the chick.
It depends on her. If you have to be, if it's looks, then you have to be at her level or just above.
The reason I'm speaking because I actually, what I'm saying, I've been in this as far as like a snapshot of it because one of my partners married a lawyer. She made like $300,000 a year.
Yeah, she bought him.
She bought him, pretty much fair and square.
What on a scale of 1 to 10, where's she at?
As far as looks, about a 4.
Oh yeah, she
Oh,
bought him.
yeah. That's definitely
And
okay. So
he's
tell
a
us about.
California 7. He was
Huh?
a California 7
Oh yeah.
and light skin.
Oh
Is
yeah,
it
yeah.
okay? So
Yeah, she
tell us
bought
about that.
him.
Tell us a little
That's a
bit more
just a
about that.
Jesse Williams situation.
Basically he met her at a club and he was working at UPS at the
Mm-hmm.
time, and he was like just at the club or whatever. He
Mm-hmm.
spit game at her, and he went out on a date, and he basically was trying to catch chicks. I mean, his father was a dope dealer pimp, so
Oh yeah.
he
Yeah,
got
game.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, he actually he's one of my high school buddies, and I learned some stuff from him.
Yeah, he
And
dropped it on me.
Yeah,
yeah,
he dropped the hammer on her. Yeah.
yeah, he dropped in, he dropped the pipe and
Yeah.
everything, right?
Yeah.
And he told me like the first night,
Mm-hmm.
like he was like when because she blew up on him because she's a lawyer, she, whoever chick, 92 octanes, they take work home a lot
Mm-hmm.
because they're in a
Yeah.
high pressure job
Yeah.
or a high pressure business, whatever.
Right.
So she was like, they were going out on a date and something happened and she just kind of like started yelling at him, and he was like about to get out the car, and he said that she started crying, and he was saying to me, he was like, I knew I got her when she started crying, because he was looking at her like she was a victim.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, I ain't necessarily like that, but I mean,
Yeah, be
he was
hardcore when
trying
it
to
comes to that.
catch.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
We
a
knew what
little
he
bit.
had.
Yeah, he knew he was hard. He'd be more hardcore than I am, but it's like, yeah, he pretty much, married her. Well, he courted her for about a year or two, then married her, and then were married for like 3 or 4 years. I mean, they had a $200,000-300,000 condo, hardwood floors, gas, fireplaces, and
Yeah.
just luxury style living. He shared the bank account before she caught him cheating the first time.
But
He
she was making more
basically-
money, right?
Hell yeah.
A lot more.
A lot more. He could
300,000.
buy anything. He could buy anything he wanted for the most part.
Yeah.
Like an average person,
Yeah.
he could have bought anything. His closet looked like a mall. Like you
Yeah.
go in the mall,
It's
that's
a
his
walk-in
closet.
closet.
Yeah.
The clothes horse, huh?
Yeah, and then she bought him a Cadillac,
Mm-hmm.
bought his mama a car.
Mm-hmm.
So what was the fallout about? What was the fallout?
She caught him cheating again, like the
Oh.
second time,
Oh yeah.
and she's just, it's just like she turned the tables on him, and
Mm-hmm.
basically one of his partners, basically friend, she screwed.
Oh yeah.
And he couldn't take that shit. And
Oh yeah.
they blew, they split up. She
Yeah.
gave him 20 grand
Okay.
to bounce.
Yeah.
And that was it.
That was it. Yeah.
Yeah, she bought him then.
But he was like he could have flipped it. What BGS is
in-house
saying,
dick.
what I'm saying, he could have flipped it to, he could have bought a laundromat. He was talking about this shit. He could have done some stuff, some big
She'd have
major
financed
shit.
it. Yeah, but he wasn't into that though.
Yeah, he wasn't in there.
Yeah.
I would have been into it. I'd be a millionaire by now.
But the thing is, if you in with a 92 octane, man, and you look good because basically with my fiance, that's almost, she didn't have the money yet, but she was almost in that category. She's almost buying me.
She was on the cusp. She was on the
cusp. But the thing, you got to understand, they're gonna ride you. They're gonna ride you. So if you're not up to expectations, she's gonna ride you, man. So if you can't, a lot of guys, that's why they go out and cheat and all that kind of shit, man. Because if you're not
like a drill sergeant,
you're like a drill sergeant.
Yeah. All right, so BGS, can you actually expand on that? How she rode you and what the things were about, and why she pressed so much, and when did she press so much, and why?
Constant, man. Constant. If you weren't constantly moving forward, okay, if you weren't constantly day by day progressing, like on a daily basis, man,
right?
You were lazy, or we need to do things, and you're not handling things correctly, and where are we going with this? But it's like a daily thing. It's almost like you almost like have a 5-year plan and then a daily action board, man.
Yeah, it's exhausting.
It can be, unless you meet her expectations, she will leave you alone.
So
if you're a self-motivated person, you don't have to worry about it.
It's like
you just have weekly milestones.
Right.
Daily shit. Weekly. Daily.
Daily.
Although
progress board.